my god, no way. Yo, does this look familiar? About the you know, the NetEase and Blizzard's contract finishing really quickly. Something else cropped up, which is not necessarily new, but it is from January the 4th. Listen, guys, if you ever want to stop playing WoW, you could probably play this instead. So, you know how when WoW is doing poor, Final Fantasy just gets a lot of people, right? Well, you guys should give like some indie MMOs a chance, and you should play Tarisland. Or Tar Island, I guess. I've seen only snippets of it. It looks pretty cool. Something about this sounds really fun, so let's see. Time to prove your loyalty. Alright. Wow, this dialogue. Time to kiss the new god. Hey, what does this look like? This gives me some vibes. It's actually kind of pretty, but I feel like I've seen this before. Can I put my finger on it? That's just really cool, actually. Okay, we have elves. I mean, oh my god, no way! Yo, does this look familiar? Listen. At least they bind it together, the Alliance and the Horde Zeppelin into one. Like, it has the Horde wolf head, which is a dragon here, because you know, but it has the Alliance side propellers. A dragon. Oh, this is totally not Deathwing, and obviously this is totally not Stormwind. To be fair, this dragonfly looks pretty cool. I am like 110% sure that in-game graphics are different, and the in-game combat will look different. Oh, look at this. Those are Naran plains. That should be Teldrassil, right? This is actually cool. This is so not Bastion, by the way. This is definitely not Elysian Hold. This is actually cool. This is pretty dope. Some Hogwarts level stuff. I have no idea what's going on. So, you know, if China cannot play WoW anymore from the official business servers, well, they can make their own Teldrassil, right? To be fair, like, graphical-wise, I like this style of graphics. It's also very colorful. Oh my god, that staff just looked like a dragonfly staff. Totally not Fury Warrior. Okay, this is something that WoW needs for sure. Oh, this is not Morlocks, man. This is not Call of the Morlocks or whatever. And this is definitely not a sea giant with an extra octopus on its head. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought, but it's still pretty bad. Dude. I'm gonna try it. Tar Island. To be fair, if they could take out a couple of few elements that are clearly WoW copied, this could look like a really interesting game if the in-game graphics look exactly like they do in the cinematic, because I have a strong feeling that the in-game graphics do not look like that in the actual game, dude. There's another one that we can watch. Level 13. Chaotic Libraries. This is like a dungeon. Tank, healer, DPS, 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 clearly. Okay, this looks like a dungeon. This is what a dungeon would be in Tar Island. Let's see how this plays out. I assume the dungeon is not a WoW copy. All right. Wait, what was that? It's a little bit laggy. Yeah, in-game combat looks... I mean, the animation seems smooth. But a lot of the animations are fairly similar. Is this a Diablo 3 Demon Hunter, man? The guy who recorded his point of view? It's a crossbow and stuff? Maybe not. No, it's a hunter, right? Because it sends that little doggy thing. That little doggy thing, is that yours? Can we tell from the UI in any way, shape, or form? Those are definitely not DPS meters at the top right corner, by the way. Totally not DPS meters. That's definitely not brown for warrior, green for hunter, and this guy is a hunter. That's definitely not white for, I guess, priest, and that's paladin. Chat in the bottom left. Okay. Party frames on the right. Well, actually, this is not necessarily new. Yeah, this is definitely a hunter. Someone's the little beasties. Little doggies. Okay, so if I'm going to compare this to WoW in any way, shape, or form, so what I like is the textures. The textures are nice. They're not like super realistic, but they do seem slightly... I want to say slightly less cartoony, but maybe not really. And the color palette of the texture is not that vibrant, but it still feels a little bit awkward. What I don't like is how the combat looks. It looks very mobile. Very mobile combat. It's hard to tell what spells are being pressed, and this is where you can probably give credit to Blizz and how they're making their combat. It's flashy and cartoony, but you know when somebody's shooting their aim shot, you know when somebody's shooting their meteor, or when a mage is in combustion, stuff like that. I don't know if we're gonna watch all this. I might just skip ahead. Yeah, the more I look at, I initially kind of like the animations, but the more I look at the animations, the more I just feel like it's just mobile. Or ARPG style. Okay, now we have a tiger. I want to see some bosses. This is the first boss. Okay. Talking head in the middle. HP pool at the top. Like, you can give props to certain animations like the book. Like, if you look at the book, like, the pages are super, super animated. I take that back. The pages the pages clip into each other. That they have some physics, but they kind of clip into each other consistently. If Final Fantasy would have looked like this, I would have probably given Final Fantasy a bigger shot. So in terms of graphics, I kind of rank it a little bit higher. All right, let's see what else we have. They're still fighting this boss. Well, they're fighting this boss for a while. They're still fighting this boss? What is this, tyrannical? Is this 13 chaotic library as in a mythic plus 13 chaotic library, that being the dungeon? So it's mythic plus. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that the concept of scaling dungeons with level is something that other games would adopt. Is this another boss? It seems like it has way less HP though. This is a boss. Okay. Okay. If you change that texture, I would have definitely not have guessed it wasn't a WoW animation. people who play other MMOs, do telegraphed animations for ground effects look the same, like in WoW? Like, is that a universal graphic, or is... Because it looks similar. Yo, isn't this is like Terros? Dude, maybe my brain just wants to draw parallels between this and WoW. But that's Terros, right? Terros from Vault of the Incarnates. You spawn circles. They're even the same colors. You spawn the circles. They're a clear indication that you need to get out, and after a couple of seconds, spikes come out. Maybe that's how all MMOs would do it. If they want spikes to come out of the ground and they want to telegraph the animation so people can get out of it. Maybe that's just how you do it nowadays. Maybe I'm just behind on other MMOs. Big slams. Okay, so I figured out why I'm not a big fan of the animations, and I don't know if anybody's actually doing any 3D work or knows any kind of coding for 3D animations, but the textures and the coloring and the lighting do not match. So if you look at this, there you go. The light is different, the coloring is different from the ground. It feels like it's fake. It feels like it's a toy. Maybe these are just the graphics of the game. Maybe the person who's recording it is running at low graphics. When you fight a boss in WoW, if this would be WoW, I would imagine that the slam that it does on the ground, the color of the spikes would be similar to the ground, or at least the ground would be colored not blue, but something alongside Earth. It doesn't make sense from a graphical perspective for it to be like on a magical arcane platform, because this is what it looks like, and for a big boss to slam the ground and Earth come out of a magical arcane platform. That just doesn't make sense. And it kind of breaks me out of the, oh, all right, listen, I'm not actually fighting. This is just, I don't know. Once again, this is probably just to give props more to WoW, how they're designing content and how they're designing combat and everything. They're thinking about this from a lot of other perspectives that maybe are not particularly obvious when you first play. Dude, why are these so long? Are they wiping? Oh, this is kind of Karazhan, right? This is as close as you can get to Karazhan. And if I'm going to give Tar Island the benefit of the doubt, if you would want to design a dungeon that's a magical library, and you don't want to make it like Hogwarts, and you don't want to make it like Karazhan, what would you make it like? I don't know how much. I assume with an unlimited space in terms of creative design for a magical library with no particular strong ties to laws of physics, you could probably come up with more stuff than this, but whatever. The colors are also weird here. Am I unjustly criticizing this? This is not the boss. This will be a lieutenant. What's the last boss of the dungeon? This is the one that we saw in the cinematic too, right? Oh, the background that I thought was really cool is just a JPEG. Welcome back to Nyalotha, ladies and gentlemen. The JPEG background. There you go. This is so trippy. I have no sense of space here. Wait. I thought I heard like some hunter animation sound effects. Super flashy. Okay. Oh, they're back here. So I assume that was a phase, right? How does the phase transition? Oh my god, that's it? That's the phase transition? So this is how it starts. And it breaks. Oh, okay, it breaks it. Okay. Is that space? All right, right. It looks kind of cool. I'll be honest. I'll give Terry Island the due credit. It looks better than Shadowlands. But I suppose if they were gonna copy WoW in any way, this is not the most egregious way to do it. And WoW has taken things from other games as well, like, you know, the Guild Wars dragon riding or flying system. Listen, what you need to understand is that there will always be WoW in China. It's gonna be good. Listen, Chinese players that are playing WoW, you're not gonna be sad for too long. You're gonna have options. Damn.
I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classical retail, I'ma do a /bow. Still, I play WoW.